Then, on edge, Liz was already at the curb when Hank pulled up to the apartment. She bounced with nervous energy, grinning as she slid into the passenger seat of the old Chevy. She leaned into kiss his cheek. "Love you, babe," Hank said. "Love you too," Liz replied, tugging on her seatbelt. "Where am I headed?" Hank asked. She didn't answer, just turned her phone to him, map open, route already marked. Hank chuckled and shook his head, pulling away. The apartment complex was only 15 minutes away, but the drive felt heavy with anticipation. "Deep breaths, Liz. Stay calm." He glanced across the cab and saw her leg bouncing nonstop. She inhaled deeply. "And out," he said, counting to 5 with her. She smiled nervously, legs still bouncing. "Thank you for coming with me," she said. "Of course. Tell me about him." "Well," Liz said, shrugging, "I have his address, unit number. His name's Aaron. Nina says he's hot." Hank laughed. "Not a lot to go on, but maybe enough." They pulled into a spot near the complex. Hank gave her a concerned look. Liz drew in another breath and squared her shoulders. "You want me to go alone?" Hank offered. No, we'll go together," Liz replied. He climbed out first and waited in front of the truck, smiling at her as she collected herself. She hopped out, light on her feet, skipping a step as she joined him. "Liz, we're just talking to a guy who might be an adept," Hank reminded her, wrapping his arms around her shoulders as they walked toward the breezeway. Then he froze. A blue sedan idled in the spot down the corridor. The windshield glare hid any driver, if there was one. Hank's heart thundered. Was it Officer Dickhead? The thought alone rooted him in place. Liz followed his gaze and stiffened. "That might not be him," she whispered, but her voice betrayed her fear. "Yeah," Hank murmured, scanning the lot. He turned to Liz and gripped her shoulders. "What do we do if it is him, though?" She stared back at him. I don't know. Should we leave?" "Probably," Hank said, turning back towards the truck. Liz slid into the passenger seat without a word, shutting the door quietly. Hank moved around to the back, climbed in, and sat with his hand on the seat back, one hand on the steering wheel. He stared at her, mind blank. "Do we wait or leave?" Liz asked softly. He hesitated. Let's just go," Hank said. "Come back tomorrow?" Liz asked hopefully. "Yeah, tomorrow." He started the engine and backed out slowly. Neither of them spoke as they wound their way out of the lot, both suffocating under the same unspoken fear.